Chuties!
Okay, good
Hi,
afternoon,
Sir
Chutis
Tutor.
from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Good afternoon, Tutor Ka.
Yes, good afternoon, DepEd Itulay Chuties. So, tingnan nga muna natin kung ang ating uh, PowerPoint ay gumagana. Ayan. So, while waiting for our PowerPoint, let us greet our Itulay Chuties from SDO Bugo City. We have SDO from Lipa City. Meron pa ba, Tutor Rom?
We have also Chutis from SDO Malabon City. No, si Tutor Chuti Enrico. Actually,
Yes.
si Enrico nag-submit ng poem sa akin yung assignment natin last episode, no? Nag-submit siya ng poem. No, ang galing naman ni
Okay. So,
Tutor Enrico.
yes. So with that, let us start. We are on quarter 3, week 5, Philippine Politics and Governance, module 5, Globalization and Transnationalism. Okay? I'm your tutor Ka from SDO Valenzuela.
And I am Tutor Rom from SDO City of Bugo.
Okay, and Tutor Rom, again, for the duty of the week, congratulations to Tutor Rom.
Congratulations to James Maswangat from City of Bugo Senior High School for the third time, no, pangatlong pagkakataon na po to na naging Duty of the Week si James Maswangat. Okay, congratulations to James Maswangat, to his principal, Dr. Ranolfo Lanyuhan, to their assistant school head, Dr. Norris Brehente. And congratulations to Schools Division of City of Bugo. Tutor ka?
Yes, so congratulations. Ako, magkakaroon ata tayo ng Hall of Fame, di ba? Parang pag-apat ka ng beses naging Tutor of the Week, Hall of Fame na ba? Matatawag natin, Tutor Rom? Tama po
Oo, parang
ba?
ganun na nga, Tutor ka.
Okay, so Chuties, our dear Chuties, please invite your friends and always be with us. Join us every Thursday 4:40 to 5:20 here in Philippine Politics and Governance. Malay nyo, masama kayo sa Hall of Fame, di ba?
Oo nga,
Okay,
Tutor.
so with that, let us review the previous lesson. So, carefully read the following items. Write the letter of the correct answer. Tingnan natin kung naaalala pa nila ang ating lesson last week. So with that, okay, it is a type of power based upon community opinion, family position, honor, prestige, and patterns of consumption and lifestyle.
Letter A, influence. Letter B, economic. Letter C, political. Letter D, social. Okay, ano kayang sagot dyan, mga cuties? Okay, sabi ni Earl Justin Mandal, sabi niya letter C, political. Okay, sabi
Yes.
naman ni Carlene, letter A, influence. Sabi ni Enrico, letter B. Okay, what's the correct answer, Chotter ka? Iba-iba yung sagot nila.
Yes. Answer reveal? Letter D, social. Okay. Next. An example of this type of authority are Martin Luther King and Winston Churchill. What kind of authority is this?
Okay, letter A, charismatic. Letter B, power. Letter C, legal rational. Letter D, traditional. Okay, what's the answer, cuties? Okay, so ano ba yung charismatic, tutor ka? Parang may katangian ang isang leader doon, di ba? Tapos yung legal rational parang it has something to do with a election process, parang ganon. Tapos yung traditional parang hereditary, parang ganon, di ba, tutor ka? So ano kayang sagot ng mga cuties natin? Okay, sabi ni Earl, letter C, power. Sabi naman ni Maritoni, it's letter B. No, power. Okay, what's the correct answer? Letter Tutor Ka? What's the correct answer for that?
Okay. The answer is letter A, charismatic. Di ba? Binigay kong example si Martin Luther King and Winston Churchill nung discussion natin. Di ba? Next one, it refers to the exercise of power through the process of persuasion.
Letter A, authority. Letter B, influence. Letter C, knowledge. Letter D, political. Okay, ano bang ibig sabihin ng authority, Tutor Ka? Just to have a recap on that para ma-remind din ng mga students natin. Pero may sumagot na si Enrico, sabi niya letter C, knowledge daw. Okay, sabi naman ni Kevin Jano, it's letter B, influence, no? Okay, what's the correct answer, Tutor Ka?
The correct answer is letter B, influence, di ba? So, ikaw ay process of persuasion di ba? Yung influence, kailangan mong kumbinsihin yung tao, okay? Next one, a type of power that involves the use of physical coercion.
Letter A, influence. Letter B, military. Letter C, knowledge. Letter D, political. Okay, so yung influence, parang nagko-convince ka ng mga tao. Tapos yung military, ano ba yung Tutor Ka? Ano bang characteristic ng military?
Armed
Eh,
forces, parang yan, di ba?
parang ganon. It uses force, parang ganon, Tutor Ka. Sa knowledge
Yes.
naman, Tutor Ka, ano naman characteristic ng knowledge?
Of course, knowledge is power, di ba? Kaalaman, di ba? Pag sinabi natin kaalaman, ikaw ay isang tao na nagtataglay ng kapangyarihan, ng wisdom, ng kaalaman, ng karunungan. So, ang mga tao ay tinitingala ko or through your knowledge ay pinagbabasehan ka uh, ng tao sa iyong mga sinasabi, di ba?
Okay, maraming sumagot ng letter B. It's military, sabi ni Earl Justin Mandal. Sabi naman ni John Matthew, it's letter C, knowledge daw. Okay, so iba-iba yung sagot nila, no? What's the correct answer ba, Tutor Ka? Is it letter B or letter C?
Let's see. The answer is letter B, military. Okay. Next. The father that has the authority to rule as the head of the family. This refers as, Tutor Rob?
Letter A, social. Letter B, authority. Letter C, influence. Letter D, force. Okay? So ano bang ibig sabihin na what is the characteristic of a social power, Tutor Ka? Just to remind our students or to give them a clue for that.
Okay, so pag father, tinitingala siya. So pwedeng social kasi status yon. Authority naman, para, syempre ako yung tatay di ba? Pag sinabi natin tatay, na andun talaga sa kanya yung power na yon. Influence, nakaka-influensya naman ng tatay. Pag nag-utos ang tatay, lahat ay susunod. Di ba? Pag force naman, sasabihin natin, aba, si tatay ito, baka mamaya mamalo. Di ba? Parang ganon. So, tingnan natin ang answer ng ating mga cuties.
Okay, sabi ng cutie natin from SDO Bugol, si Jess Angelo, sabi niya it's letter B, authority. Sabi naman ni John Lipon, it's letter B. Sabi naman ni Zern, it's letter C. So, iba-iba yung sagot nila, no? O, sabi naman ni John Matthew, it's letter C then. Okay, what's the correct answer ba, Tutor Ka? Is it letter B or letter C?
Okay, let's see the answer. It's letter B, authority. Okay. So with that, Tutor Rom, let's go to our pre-activity. So siguro naman ang ating mga cuties ay may natutunan sa ating lesson last episode. So with it, let's go with our pre-activity. Carefully analyze the following pictures on your screen. Guess if what specific word best fits the theme of each photo shown. So, tingnan na po natin. Tutor Rom, Tungkol kaya yan saan?
Parang may globe, tapos parang may connection ba to sa partnership ng mga iba't ibang bansa, parang grupo ng mga nations, parang ganon. Okay, let us see kung ano ba ang sagot ng mga cuties natin. Okay, sabi ni Enrico, Google daw. O, parang din naman Google, no? Parang ding logo ng Google yan, no? Globe.
Yes.
Okay. So ano pa ba mga cuties? Ano pa bang mako-connect nyo na sagot yan? Sabi naman ni Leslie Diano from City of Bugo, sabi niya globalization. Sabi naman ni Mary Erica Tuling, it's global. Okay, what's the correct answer ba, Chutuka?
Okay, let's reveal the answer. It's globalization. Okay, di ba? Tama nga naman, global. Okay. Tutor, meron lang ako isa ditong comment. Natutuwa ako rito. Sabi ni Kevin Hudilia Diano, just roam around. Siguro, kaya yung globe. Sa inyo sinasabi ba, nakikinig ang ating mga cuties. May recall sa kanila. Next, eto Tutorom, tungkol kaya saan to?
Parang networks ng iba't ibang tao, di ba? Parang we are transforming or sharing information, no? Kasi nagko-connect parang may links, no? Nagli-link yung mga iba't ibang tao dito. So parang they are sharing information or they are chatting or parang parang they are communicating, parang ganun, no? So yun ang
Yes.
sa isip ko. Okay? Ano bang sagot diyan mga cuties, no? Ano bang word na i-coconnect natin diyan sa picture na 'yan?
Okay.
Okay, sabi ni
Tutorom,
Jaira connection.
we would like to acknowledge the presence of our program head, Ma'am A. Okay, siya ay nanonood sa atin ngayon. O mga cuties, ang ating program head for humanities ay nandito kasama natin. So, what's the answer,
Yung
Tutorom?
sabi ni Jess, socialization daw. Sabi naman ni Enrico, connection, no? Zern, connection din. Okay, so what's the correct answer ba, Tutor Ka?
Okay, let's see. The correct answer is communication. Tutorom, naghahantay ako ng answer dito, Facebook. Buti na lang wala.
Actually, may
Diba?
nakakuha po, Tutor Ka, no? Nakakuha si Erica at si Mark J. Fuentes. Sabi nila communication. Okay? May
Yes.
nakakuha naman ng tamang sagot.
Okay, next one. Ito, Tutorom. What is this all about?
Iba't ibang klase ng sasakyan. May nakikita akong airplane, tapos parang may ship ata yan, no? Sa ibaba, sa gawing ibaba. Tapos
Yes.
parang may mga trucks at saka trains, no? So I think does it have something to do with a tourism or traveling or parang naghahatid ng mga goods? Parang ganun ata ang sa isip ko.
Yeah.
No?
Oo nga eh.
Ano kaya ang nasa isip ng mga cuties natin?
Yes.
Sabi ni Jaira, traveling daw, no? Mahilig atang mag-travel si Jaira. Sabi naman ni Benedict, sabi niya, it's transportation. No? Sabi naman ni Kay, transportation. No, maraming
Yes.
sumagot ng transportation. Is it transportation, Tutor Ka?
Tingnan
Transportation.
Tingnan natin ang kanilang sagot kung tama. Yes, it's transportation.
Transportation.
Ayan. Next one. Ito,
Ang
tutor.
gagaling mag-connect ng mga cuties natin, no, sa picture. Magaling sila mag-interpret, no?
Yes.
Okay, dito nakikita ko parang symbol of currencies, no? Yung sa gitna, it's a symbol or a sign for dollar. Tapos yung sa pangatlong picture, parang sign ng euro ata yun, no? Yung currency ng euro. Tapos hindi ko hindi ako familiar sa unang picture. Pero parang currency ata yan. Currency ng Japan. Yen ba yan? Or
Yan.
South, parang gano'n. Okay, so ano kaya ang maiko-connect natin na word in relation to our topic for today na in relation to money, no? Parang trade or ano, parang gano'n. Ano kaya 'yan? Okay, ang sagot ng ating mga cutie, sabi ni Erica, currency daw, no? Sabi naman ng ating tutor na nanonood, si Tutor Nova Dolor, sabi niya, no, ang program head ng English department, sabi niya, economics, no? Ah, economics ba yan, Tutor ka? Tama kaya si Tutor Nova? Is it economics?
Tingnan natin. Okay? Let us see. Economic. Ang galing. Okay. It's all about economic. Okay. So, this one. Ano kaya
Hmm.
ito, Tutorong?
Sa tingin ko, parang iba't ibang tao galing sa iba't ibang bayan, no? Para they are representing their countries kasi nagsusuot sila ng ah, parang kanilang national costume, no? And they are parang ganon, no? Parang they are sharing their traits or beliefs or their traditions, no? So parang ganun ang tingin ko, no? Ah, parang they are also socializing, no? Parang ganun. So tingnan natin yung mga sagot ng ating mga cuties. Sabi ni Leslie Diano, nationalism. Sabi naman ni Tutor Nova again, socialization daw. No? Maraming sumasagot ng socialization, no? Parang socialization din naman nga. Sabi din ng isa nating cutie, unity daw, no? Kasi nagkakapit bisig yung mga kabataan dyan sa picture na yan. Okay,
Yes.
Tutor ka, is it socialization? Is it unity? Or is it nationalism? May nakakuha ba
Okay.
ng tamang sagot, Tutor ka?
Okay. Tingnan natin. It is cultural.
Cultural
Mukhang
pala.
malayo na sagot nila. Pero associated naman doon, di ba, Tutorong? So,
Oo.
sige. Bakit kaya cultural? Mamaya malalaman natin yan during our discussion. So, we go for our objectives. At the end of this session, the tutor should be able to explain the nature and meaning of globalization, evaluate the different types of globalization, and Tutorong,
Write an ordinance that responds to the adverse effects of globalization.
okay, so with that, let us, Tutor Rob.
Okay, nagpapasalamat po kami sa SDO Manila for allowing us to use their module for week 5 for Philippine politics and government. And governance. Okay, maraming salamat po SDO Manila for your module. Okay, Chotter ka?
Okay, thank you very much, SDO Manila. And with that, we are on Module 5, Globalization and Transnationalism. Ano ba ang kahalagahan nito sa ating Philippine politics and governance? Ano ang role ng globalization and transnationalism? By the way, Tutor Rom, we would like to say, to remind our cuties that this topic is divided into two. So ngayong week na to, we will talk all about globalization, and then next week, we will talk about transnationalism. Okay? So with that, let us proceed with
Okay,
Tutorom.
so let's tackle globalization. So what is globalization, Shaturka? Okay, so it is a product of technological advances in communication and transportation that has enabled individuals and groups to transcend traditional barriers to form innumerable global networks and links. Okay, so ang globalization, it is the product or the result of the advancement of transportation and communication. It resulted to a growing scale of cross-border trade of commodities and exchange of culture. Okay, dati kasi Choterka, 'di ba, hindi pa advance yung transportation natin. Limited lang yung pag transport or pag trade ng ating mga products. Okay? Halimbawa, Choterka, yung mga agricultural products ng isang bansa. Okay? So,
Yes.
halimbawa, yung sa Holland, di ba? Ang gaganda ng bulaklak ng Holland, di ba, Choterka? Yung mga tulips, nakikita natin
Yes.
yung sa mga movies, ang gaganda ng mga bulaklak nila. Eh kasi dati, yung transportation natin hindi pa modern, no? Mga trucks lang, we have all mga trains lang. So pag trina-transport nila yung kanilang mga products, eh hindi na aabot sa ibang bansa kasi nalalanta na ito, di ba? Yung
True.
mga prutas nabubulok na. So
Mhm.
parang yung trade nila within a certain area lang, yung kaya lang ng transportation. Okay?
Yes.
Pero ngayon, advanced na yung transportation natin. May mga airplanes na tayo, di ba? So, yung pag-transport ng agricultural products, madali na lang. So, gaya natin sa Philippines, hindi naman natin kayang mag-produce ng mga bulaklak na kasing ganda ng sa Holland, di ba? Kasi sa yung mga halaman or mga bulaklak ng gaya ng tulips, eh, nabubuhay lang sa malalamig na lugar, gaya ng
Yes.
So dapat kung gusto nating gumamit ng mga bulaklak ng Holland, ini-import natin 'yan. Okay? Ini-import natin 'yan galing ng Holland papunta ng Philippines. Okay? So dahil advanced ng ating transportation, pwede na tayong mag-trade with other countries. 'Di ba, Choterka? Okay, tayo rin naman the Philippines also, we also export agricultural products. No, marami tayong mga prutas na dito lang sa Pilipinas nabubuhay or yung ibang bansa hindi nila kayang mag-produce ng mga oriental fruits gaya ng mga saging, di ba? Sa Pilipinas maganda ang growth ng saging pero sa ibang bansa hindi naman ganoon kaganda. So, ini-export natin yung agricultural products natin sa US, no? Sa Europe, sa France, yung mga avocado natin, dinaladala natin yon. At yun ay resulta ng advancement of communication and transportation. At ang process na yun or ang phenomena na yun ay tinatawag nating globalization, no? Kasi there is already a cross-border trade of products and culture. So sa culture naman, tutor ka, okay? So yung kasi may advanced na yung mga transportation natin, madali na tayong mag-travel. Okay? Tapos
Yes.
nag-travel tayo sa ibang bansa, yung mga culture nila, na-adapt natin. Di ba? Kung halimbawa tayo, nag-travel tayo ng Korea, di ba pag uwi natin dito, yung mga Korean products, binibili din natin kasi
True.
ginagaya natin yung
Para
culture nila.
tayo, Tutor Rom, pag napunta ka ng Korea, may engganyo ka sa mga beauty products nila, parang ang gagawin mo, mag-hoard ka ng mga products nila. Kasi
Oo, di ba?
pagdating dito sa Pilipinas, very pricey or expensive na. So dun
Oo,
sa Korea, medyo ano pa yung mga prices, afford mo pa. Kaya yung iba
oo,
naman, di ba? So that is
oo.
globalization.
Oo, 'no? Parang tapos yung culture nila, 'di ba, Choterga, minsan nadadala natin pag-uwi na natin yung, yung mga greetings nila, yung, ano ba yun,
Annyeonghaseyo!
annyeonghaseyo, oo, ganun yun, 'di ba? Yung,
Yo!
ano ba yun, kasi na-adapt natin yung mga culture kung saan tayo, pumupunta, 'no? Kung, nagtra-travel tayo, sa Vietnam nga, 'di ba, pag-uwi natin bumibili tayo ng palang yung sombrero nila, yung parang salakot, 'di ba? Kasi
Yes.
parang gustong-gusto natin na parang sabihin na, "Oh, galing ka ng Vietnam, may lahi ka bang Vietnamese?" Tapos yung mga culture nila, yung pababaw nila, yung mga
Yes.
national dress nila, 'di ba, sinusuot natin. So, that is the effect of globalization. That is the effect of the advancement of transportation and communication. Yung mga ano din nila, yung mga movies nila, yung mga pagkain nila, 'di ba? Ina-adapt din natin, kumakain din tayo no'n, 'di ba? Yung samyang ata 'yun, yung noodles na maanghang, 'di ba? Maraming kumakain doon ng mga Pilipino kasi
Mm.
ina-adapt natin yung culture nila. And that is the effect of the advancement of communication and transportation. Okay, Chotoy, may mga kinds ba of globalization?
Yes, meron tayong kinds of globalization. Pero natutuwa ako, Tutor Rom, kasi yung ating mga cuties ay talaga nakikipag-interact. Sabi ni Ren
Oo,
Skyver, na-adapt na po natin. Oo nga naman, a-adapt na talaga natin yung different culture, di ba? Sabi nga nun, lalo na po sa food. True, di
yeah,
ba? Dati, yung mga products ng ibang bansa, lalo yung mga noodles na yan, yung mga kimchi
yeah.
na yan, hindi naman natin yan alam before, lalo na yung kapanahunan ko, di ba? Pero ngayon,
Ang
it's very accessible na sa ating lahat.
Oo.
So with that, let's go to the types of globalization. Okay? So the first one is globalization of communications and transportation. Sabi nga ni Tutor Rom kanina, rapid technological advance in these areas has enabled us to move people, goods, money, information, and ideas with greater momentum than ever before. Tingnan po natin sa technology, the advancement of communication. Before kasi, the fastest way of communicating is to telegram nung panahon namin. Pupunta pa kami sa isang lugar, sa bayan, kung kami nakatira sa probinsya, pupunta pa kami sa bayan para lang pumunta sa isang store na merong nag-o-offer ng telegram. Or kaya, pag long distance telephone, which is the telephone only, di ba? Yung landline, yung may third party pa nun. Tapos, iikot-ikot mo pa yung number, di ba? Minsan may wrong number pa yon. So, yun yung communication before. But now, titingnan natin, it's so advanced. We have the Facebook, we have the different types of mobile phone, di ba? Mabilis yung advancement, mabilis yung turnover ng models ng mga phone ngayon. Look at yung Samsung, yung gamit natin ngayon ng mga phone, makikita mo, eventually, 3 months from now, obsolete na. Kasi may bago ng model ng phone. That is the advancement of technology. And ang kabutihan nito, it's because nakaka-adapt tayo sa changes na meron ang ibang bansa, di ba? Sa communication. Ngayon nalalaman na natin kung what is happening all around the world. In just as an instant of a second, alam natin na kagabi pala may earthquake sa Japan, di ba? Pero noon hindi natin malalaman 'yan. And dito lang sa Pilipinas, noong panahon, yung napapanood dito sa Manila is 2 weeks late pagdating sa probinsya. Pero ngayon, because of the satellites develop, ay yung information, yung ideas na natatransmit kaagad in just a second, di ba? So ngayon, kahit yung mga matatagal na nating relatives, yung mga malalayo nating friends, nakakapag-communicate na tayo ngayon. And that is another example. It is a type of globalization kasi we reach out to different people, we make connections to different people, we make updated of what is happening to the different places all over the world. And that is the globalization of communications and transportation. Sa transportations, nakita natin yung development, di po ba? Sabi nga ni Tutorom kanina, yung pagdating ng trading ng mga goods, di ba? Talagang noon talaga hindi umaabot yung mga products ng ibang bansa sa atin. So, limited yung ating mga resources. Ganon din sa atin sa Philippines. So, yung economy ay nagkakaroon rin ng epekto, di ba? So, there is a slow of economy progress noong mga panahon na yon na hindi pa nade-develop yung advanced technology. But right now, because of the advanced technology in transportation, mas natatransport natin yung mga goods natin in a fastest way. At the same time, yung mga goods na yun like yung fruits, yung vegetables, ay makakarating sa ibang lugar na fresh pa. Di ba? So with that, yung rapid technology ng sa transportation is just like the bullet train in Japan. Di ba? Talagang nako, nasa bucket list ko yan, Tutor Rob. Pag pumunta ako ng Japan, sasakay talaga ako ng bullet train.
Bullet train.
Advancement of transportation, globalization, at malay nyo, baka dito sa Pilipinas, magkaroon na rin ng bullet train, di ba? So from Tawi-Tawi down to Manila, in just a splash of seconds lang, makakapunta na, mapupunta na rito yung goods ng Tawi-Tawi, yung goods ng Manila, in just a second, mapupunta na rin sa Tawi-Tawi. So that is one type of globalization, the communications and transportation. Okay? So, sabi nga dito, widespread use of advanced communication gadgets loaded with the various types of social media platforms have virtually removed all kinds of barriers to free flow of information and transportation. So, wala nang excuses, di ba? Ang excuse na lang natin dito is yung internet connection, which is eventually ma-develop rin, di ba? Magkaroon din ng advanced development. So, Tutorom, another type of globalization. Ano po ito?
Okay, another type of globalization is economic globalization. It is the widespread international movement of goods, capital, services, technology, and information resulting from the increasing economic integration and interdependence of national, regional, and local economies across the world through an intensification of cross-border trade. Okay? So yun nga ang sabi namin kanina dahil sa advancement of technology, transportation and communication, parang limitless na yung transfer of goods. Okay? So in economic globalization, this is the transfer of goods between countries. Kasi may mga goods naman na hindi kayang i-produce ng isang bansa. 'Di ba, Choterka? Gaya ng
Yes.
mga semiconductors, no? Semiconductors ang magaling or ang mga bansa na nagpo-produce ng mga semiconductors or mga electronic products is Japan, Taiwan, 'di ba? So, tayo naman sa Philippines, yung mga products naman natin, yung mga agricultural products naman natin, yun din ang as an exchange, no? Yun din ang mga products na iti-trade natin sa ibang bansa na hindi rin nila kayang mag-produce ng mga fruits or agricultural products na gaya din sa atin. Gaya ng mga saging, no? Ang US siguro hindi masyadong hindi masyadong malaki ang production nila ng mga bananas, no? Kasi it is an oriental product. So tayo yung nag-export ng bananas sa United States. In exchange naman, yung mga products ng United States, gaya ng mga damit, yung gaya ng mga canned goods, yun naman ang in-exchange nila sa ating mga goods. Di ba, Chotorka? Di ba? Parang
Yes.
ganun. So parang ang isang bansa, in order na makuha niya yung mga needs na products niya na hindi niya kayang i-produce, nakikipag-exchange siya ng products sa ibang bansa. Okay? Yung iba naman, hindi lang sa products, no? Hindi lang sa products or sa goods ang scope ng economic globalization. It also involves the services of the population. Gaya sa atin, Chatorka, di ba? Ang dami nating mga Filipino nurses abroad, di ba? Ang daming mga teachers na rin na nagtuturo
Yes.
sa US, di ba? In demand naman talaga ang mga Pinoy, no? Ang galing ng Pinoy, ang talento ng Pinoy ay pang world class talaga, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos may mga foreigners din na yung mga talents din nila kailangan din natin, di ba? Gaya or halimbawa ng mga technologies, di ba? Kasi sa ibang bansa, advanced yung technology nila. So we
True.
need their expertise in order to help us make the updates or the upgrades of our technology in our country. So gaya na sa Japan, no? May mga Japanese investors tayo or mga consultants tayo na nagtatrabaho din dito sa ating bansa upang turuan din ang mga Pinoy para mag-upgrade sa atin at mag-upgrade ng ating technology. 'Di ba, Tutor Ka? Ah,
Yes.
ano pa ba, Tutor Ka? Ano pa ba ang nasa economic globalization? Maliban sa mga goods, mga services, technology, ano pa ba ang trade natin? Ah,
Another
tinitrade?
one is yung education, tutorom.
Yeah.
Kasama yun sa
Oh, yeah, that's
economic
correct.
globalization. Kasi nowadays, nagkakaroon na tayo ng student exchange
Yes.
program, which is maganda
That's
yon kasi kung ano yung nalalaman ng mga exchange student in the different countries na kanilang pinupuntahan, ina-adapt nila yung best practices na iyon, ay ina-adapt nila when they return to their corresponding
yeah.
country, di ba? Katulad sa atin, okay? So, meron ako very short lang. Yung aking pamangkin ay naging exchange student sa sa Japan. So, nung bumalik siya rito, he shared yung kanyang nalalaman sa agricultural. Nakakatuwa, no? Industrial yung Japan, pero yung technology ng cultural ay dinala rito. So, now sa farming, ay ina-adapt na yun ngayon. So, hindi lang goods, hindi lang services, pati education kasama sa economic globalization. Kasi ito rin yung vehicle, yung avenue para umunlad tayo, di ba? Yung edukasyon. Tama, Tito Rob?
Yes, Tutor Ka. Okay, may ibang type pa ba ng globalization, Tutor Ka?
Yes. And the last one is cultural globalization. This is phenomenon. Pag sinabi natin phenomenon, unexplainable, by which the experience of everyday life as influenced by the diffusion of commodities and ideas reflects a standardization of cultural expressions around the world. Katulad ng sinabi mo kanina, Tutor Rom, yung an example of that is the K-pop. Di ba? The
Yes.
K-pop invasion. Hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, kahit sa Amerika, di ba? Jimmy Fallon is a very, very popular American TV host, pero fan siya ng BTS, di ba? So nakita natin dito sa culture globalization, each country rin contributes the culture. Nasi-share nila yung culture nila, yung tradition nila, at a-adapt din natin. Just like also in Italy, ngayon na rampant na rin yung mga Filipino restaurants at nagugustuhan na yung mga dishes ng Filipino na a-adapt na ng panlasa ng mga Italian, yung lasa ng adobo natin, di ba? Ng sinigang natin. And they love it. Yun yung cultural globalization na sinasabi. Okay? So sabing ganon, in the process of that tutorom, merong cultural homogenization has drawn two equally powerful but conflicting reactions pa rin. Aminin na natin, di ba, na pag merong progress, pag merong development, there is always a pros and cons on those kind of effect. And with that, di ba, let's do this. Cultural exchange can foster familiarity and cooperation that may enhance international relations. Tama nga naman yun, di ba? Mas napapaigting natin yung ating relationship sa ibang bansa. But, Tutor Rob, paki-explain po nung pangalawa.
Okay, there is a similarity, a significant degree of resistance to globalization as it threatens diversity and individuality by advancing the idea of cultural uniformity. Okay, di ba, Chotoy Ka, pag globalization, yung ibang bansa, ina-adapt na nila yung culture ng ibang bansa. So parang yung identity ng bansa na nag-adapt ng culture, nawawala na. No? Parang namamatay na yung culture nila. Tapos yung inadapt nila na culture, parang magiging culture na ng lahat. So there is already a uniformity of culture. Kasi ina-adapt na ng ibang bansa yung culture ng isang bansa. Yun ang isang disadvantage ng globalization. Okay, di ba?
Nawawala yung individual identity, no,
Yes.
Tutor Rom? And with that, let's do the fast pace of post-activity. Carefully read the following items. Write the letter of the correct answer. So, fast-paced na tayo, Tutor Rom. Titingnan na lang natin kung ano ang reactions ng ating mga tuties. Which type of globalization fosters interdependence through an increase in international trade and rapid improvements in transportation and communications technology?
Letter A, cultural globalization. Letter B, political globalization. Letter C, economic globalization. Letter D, technological globalization. Okay,
Okay,
what's
Tutor
the
Rom.
answer,
And the
Jessica?
answer is letter
Letter C.
C, economic globalization. Okay, number two, most people associate globalization with the process of economic integration and interdependence. What is the reason behind this?
Letter A, globalization is just a fad. Letter B, globalization is a product of modernity. Letter C, globalization is a purely economic phenomenon. Letter D, most academics define globalization in economic sense. Okay, what's the
Okay,
answer, Turka?
and the answer is letter D. Most academics define globalization in economic sense. Okay? So, Tutis, keep on typing your answers. Nakikita po namin yan. Okay? Number three, globalization is not a new phenomenon as it has been around since the age of exploration in the 15th to the 17th centuries. However, this process gained momentum in the 20th century. Which of the following is considered as an important catalyst for its growth?
Letter A, outbreak of two major world wars. Letter B, rapid increase in global population. Letter C, decline in the power of the nation state. Letter D, advances in transportation and communications technology.
And
Okay,
the
what's
answer
the
is
answer, Patrika?
letter D. Okay, so nakikita natin yung answers ng ating mga duties. Very good. Nakukuha nila. Number four, transnational women's movement has led to a general improvement in the status of women in many parts of the world. This would not have been possible without a heightened awareness due to the increase in their contacts. What facilitated these contacts?
Letter A, communications and transportation technology. Letter B, global trading blocks. Letter C, international trade agreements. Letter D, regional value chain. Okay, what's the answer, Chutuka?
The answer is letter A. Okay, very good ang ating mga duties. Okay, next, last. This phenomenon is quite recent and is largely the result of the aggressive marketing campaign of the Korean entertainment industry to promote Korean culture through the use of various media such as television, films, music, and the like.
Letter A, cultural globalization. Letter B, economic globalization. Letter C, communications and transportation globalization. Letter D, cultural transitionalism. What's the answer, Chuturka?
The answer is letter A. Ayan. So, nakuha ng ating mga duties ang mga tamang sagot. And with that, these are your humanities second quarter tutors. And I am Tutor Ka, kaalaman, karunungan, kapaki-pakinabang sa iyong kinabukasan. Tutor Rom?
And, and this is Chotorom saying, if you want to learn, just roam around.